Today, we're diving headfirst into the contentious events surrounding Yamaha team director Massimo Meregalli and the penalties imposed on their star riders Franco Morbidelli and Fabio Quartararo. So, strap in and prepare for an exhilarating journey as we explore the ins and outs of this gripping controversy. In a recent turn of events, Yamaha team director Massimo Meregalli has raised concerns over the professionalism of the MotoGP stewards as they handed out penalties to Yamaha riders Franco Morbidelli and Fabio Quartararo at the Jerez circuit. This comes after Yamaha's ongoing struggles in the 2023 MotoGP season, with a brief reprieve at the Circuit of the Americas thanks to Quartararo's podium finish. The Jerez Grand Prix witnessed both Yamaha riders facing controversial penalties. Morbidelli was the first to be penalized with a long lap penalty following an incident involving Alex Marquez during the opening lap of the sprint race. The Italian rider was primarily responsible for the crash between him and Marquez, which subsequently led to a significant fall for Marco Bezzecchi after being caught in the crossfire of the riderless Gresini bike. However, Morbidelli was on the inside of Marquez as a small gap emerged, and the contact appeared more like a racing incident than anything else. Despite their appeal, the Yamaha team's concerns were dismissed, and they decided not to file a second appeal when Quartararo found himself in a precarious situation between Bezzecchi and Miguel Oliveira. Quartararo made slight contact with Bezzecchi before brushing the side of Oliveira's bike, causing the Aprilia rider to crash along with himself. This series of events has left the Yamaha team director Meregalli questioning the conduct of the MotoGP stewards, as it seems to have greatly impacted the team's performance in the 2023 season. In a recent interview with MotoGP.com, Yamaha team director Massimo Meregalli expressed his frustration and dissatisfaction with the decisions made by the race direction. He stated that the team did not understand why Fabio Quartararo was penalized with a long lap during the Jerez Grand Prix and approached race direction for clarification. An angry Meregalli said, "We went to race direction because we didn't really understand why they decided to penalize Fabio with a long lap." After discussing the matter with race direction and viewing the incident from various angles, Meregalli and the Yamaha team remained unconvinced that the penalty was warranted. Disappointed by the race direction's decision, Meregalli lamented that the race had been compromised and felt that it demonstrated a lack of professionalism. He also mentioned that a previous decision regarding a penalty for Franco Morbidelli was highly questionable. He said, "I'm disappointed because, for sure, the race has been compromised from their decision. Yesterday, in my opinion, they made another decision that was very, very appealable. Apart from that, we received information on the TV, wrong information. It has been a poor quality of professionalism." Yamaha management chose to appeal Morbidelli's penalty as a way of showing support for their riders and because they genuinely believed a mistake had been made. Unfortunately, their appeal was rejected, leaving them with no other recourse for the time being. Meregalli emphasized that while the penalties were not appealable, the team's actions served as a way of holding race direction accountable and encouraging them to learn from their mistakes. Upon leaving race direction, Meregalli felt that the officials were possibly having doubts about their decisions, hinting at the possibility of future reconsideration. He said, "They will also learn about their mistakes. I'm quite convinced that when we left race direction, they were doubting what they decided." With both riders facing penalties in a single race, it remains to be seen how this controversy will unfold and whether it will have any lasting effects on the team's dynamics or the MotoGP championship as a whole. Will there be changes in how penalties are imposed and managed in future races? How will Yamaha's performance be affected moving forward? Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you.